welcome to my channel. We are going to be doing a question a day in May where I will be answering a question each day from a member of my community. It's kind of in the title, right? And I also thought it might be fun to show you around my neighbourhood. So if you don't know, I live in Japan, kind of out in the countryside, and I'll share my lovely neighbourhood with you. Okay, let's get on to today's question. Hello, and today's question is from Jenna, and Jenna says, Joe, what did you study at university, if anything, and do you use what you studied now? So I have quite a long story with this. I flunked my exams, my school exams, at the age of 16, no thanks to my dad having an affair with my riding instructress, and I found out like just before I sat the exams. So my exams didn't go as planned. Then I went to art school for a year, and when I applied to art school, they said that I could also take the technical drawing course. And when we got there, my friend Emma wanted to do it as well. And I'll just say that we were the top two in the class for technical drawing. We both kicked ass at it. And when we got to art school, they said that we could do it, and then they said we couldn't. And after we found out they let lads onto the course, but they didn't let us on. So both of us were really annoyed at that. And then I went on to technical college and did a year of basic engineering. So I did mechanical engineering, fabrication, welding, electronics, electrical, all that stuff, all like foundational level. And then I got a scholarship to do, I've forgotten the name of the course. It was electronic and software engineering. TESS was the scholarship. Anyway, it was like a positive thing for getting more women into engineering. So I did this scholarship for 2 years in Blackpool. And after that, the scholarship ended later than the applications for university. So I don't think we finished to, I can't remember the dates now because it was so long ago. But anyway, I ended up late applying for university because I didn't get my results because the course was longer than normal. Anyway, that's a long way of saying that I ended up applying to Bradford University for a new course that hadn't been run anywhere before, electronic imaging and media communications. And they offered me a place. So when I applied, they'd run the first year. They offered me a place to go straight in on the second year because of things I'd already studied. But there was quite a chunk of the curriculum that I hadn't studied before. So I was a bit worried that I'd be thrown in too much at the deep end. Plus, it was a brand new course. So I didn't really want to be one of the guinea pigs. So I took a year out. I went to Italy and stayed with a family, like their living English teacher. All I did was speak English to the kids. I used to pick them up from school, take them down the beach, we'd play. It was basically me just speaking English to Italian kids all the time. And I still keep in touch with them. They're great. I love them to bits. And then when my year was up for that, I went back and went to Bradford and did the degree in electronic imaging and media communications, which is a bit of a mouthful. So do I use what I learned then now? Yes, there's quite a bit of the programming that I learned, even like the very basic stuff, like hex codes and things. That was all stuff I learned at university, university and college, and HTML programming, and also things like video editing, Photoshop. Photoshop, oh my God, like it was like back then you couldn't buy Photoshop. It was only that big graphics companies that would have had Photoshop. And so we were really privileged to have access to it. And to think now I can do more on my phone in a matter of 5 minutes than I could do like if I spent all day on Photoshop back then. But yeah, the basics, like color, branding, marketing, messaging, all that sort of thing. it's all stuff that I find useful in my job now. So yes, although there was a big gap in the middle where I didn't really use anything that I studied at university, and I am by qualification an engineer. I have worked in engineering a little bit, but wasn't really creative enough for me. So here I am. And today, the weather's grim. There's these really pretty flowers. I just want to show you because there's a very hairy caterpillar. I don't know whether I can get you on the camera. Where where are you? This is me trying to use this gimbal thing. No, I can't. Can't get him. I can't get the angle right. Oh, maybe you can see him there. Look. Anyway, there is also a big fire over there, but I don't know whether you'll be able to see that. No. That is today's question. I hope it answers it, and I will see you in the next one. I hope that answered all your questions today. If you have a question, pop it in the form below, and come and join us in Mums That Rock, which is our online community for mums who are multi-passionate and building a business around their family. Please like and subscribe to my channel and all that jazz, and I will see you next time. Cheerio!